Hello everyone, Side here. I welcome you all to the virtual school, a new way of learning and teaching with the vision of let's grow together. Today we are going to talk about Indian political thoughts of Jay Prakash Narayan or JP or Lok Nayak. Lok Nayak means the leader of the people. He was born in 1902 in Bihar. He was inspired by Karl Marx, Engels, M.N. Roy, and Jawaharlal Nehru. He founded Congress Socialist Party while being with the Congress itself. His books were very popular, namely Why Socialism, Democratic Socialism, Our Ideas, and Our Deal and Our Methods towards a new society, a plea for reconstruction of Indian polity from socialism to Sarvodaya and democracy, prison diary towards total revolution. So these were many popular books, and most of them I think so he was writing during his time in the prison. When in 1946, after release from the Hazaribagh jail, he took pledge not to have resource to violence or accept any political office during his life. It means he was, what you can say, committed towards his thoughts. He devoted himself to bring about social, economic and political changes in the society. He took pledge and he decided to come with the changes in the society. JP was totally committed to the economic reorganization of society on Marxist lines through democratic and constitutional means. He sought to achieve this through self-suffering rather than causing hardship to his opponents. This point I really liked, because do not disturb others, do not get disturbed yourself, but follow the middle path and move forward. Go ahead, achieve your goals. So the way he achieved his goals without disturbing others. So this is a very, very nice, and it should be with everyone, and every Indian political parties or any Indian political leaders, they should adopt this kind of thinking process, because it will reduce the violence in society. It will be the development of the society. So he tried to strike down, or he tried to strike the terror in the minds of the English people or British people, so that they will, or they may divert from the governing India, or they will go away from India. JP regarded man as a social animal because he possessed reasons and was capable of distinguishing between just and unjust, good and bad, fair and foul. इसका मतलब वो है कि एक इंसान जो है एक सोशल प्राणी है, उनको उस प्राणी को मालूम है कि अच्छा क्या है, बुरा क्या है, और सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, इसलिए उन्होंने आदमी को एक सोशल एनिमल कहा है. He regarded man as essentially good and possessed innate capacity to improve the quality of his own life and others who are engaged with him. मतलब इन्होंने यही कहा कि एक इसेंशियल गुड है आदमी, इंसान, एनिमल जो है एक इसेंशियल गुड है, बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि उसके पास एक इमेंस कैपेसिटी है कि वो खुद की डेवलपमेंट कर सकता है और दूसरों की भी कर सकता है जो उसके साथ अटैच है. He regarded the parliamentary democracy as the best system because it can maintain the balance between the agriculture and industry, rural and urban areas, and between the various institutions and the self-government. मतलब इन्होंने जो पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम को अच्छा बोला है क्योंकि इसमें वो जो पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी है वो एक बैलेंस मेंटेन करती है. किसमें? एग्रीकल्चर में और इंडस्ट्री में. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई ओनली इंडस्ट्री चल रही है नहीं तो ओनली एग्रीकल्चर चल रहा है, ऐसा नहीं. दोनों जहां पर सबको एक बेनिफिट हो जाए, लोगों को डेवलपमेंट हो जाए, इंडस्ट्रीज आ जाए, एग्रीकल्चर में अच्छे से रिवोल्यूशन आ जाए, ऐसे इनका कहना था. इनका जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के बारे में जो बिहेवियर और ओपिनियन था ये हम पढ़ेंगे अभी. He did not favor periodical elections on party lines. Instead, he wanted the elections and the process of formation of legislatures to be above the party politics. मतलब जो अभी का जो बोलते हैं जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जो है किस हिसाब से चल रही है, just to benefit of them or themselves or only for party itself. So he did not favor. He favored permanent legislature with fixed percentage of members retiring periodically and being replaced through the process of by-elections. मतलब उनका जैसे कि स्टेबल जैसे कि अभी राज्यसभा है, same like our राज्यसभा, which will not be dissolved. Or it will be stable. Otherwise, in the Lok Sabha or legislative assembly, what happens if there is a what you can say any kind of tussle between the in party or with the parties? So then there will be the dissolution of the legislature, and then again there will be the new election or the president rule. So that is not good for the democracy or the society or the people who are living in our country. Otherwise people will be engaged in the elections only. So his thought about the legislature also should be the permanent. It should not be dissolved. So that point also is very crucial point. He stood for the decentralization of the political as well as economic resources. He wanted that the power should stood up from the grassroots level to the national level, not from the national level to the grassroots level. So his thoughts were like that, from the panchayat or municipalities, state government, then national government, and then the international government. His thought was in favor of grassroots level to the national level. It means from below to the up or bottom to the top. He wanted panchayats to be the nerve center of the politics. It means इनका कहना था कि पंचायत के पास बहुत पावर होनी चाहिए और कोई और नहीं तो एक सेंटर होना चाहिए, वो एक मेन पार्ट होना चाहिए कि पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम का, तभी हम उनके हिसाब से एक अच्छा डेवलपमेंट ला सकते हैं. नहीं तो अभी आजकल क्या है कि जो पंचायत से उनको अनदेखा किया जाता है, उनका यही कहना है. The various levels of government identified by him like panchayats, panchayat samitis, jilla parishads, provincial government, national and international level governments. He stood for planned development of the society starting from the village. इन्होंने विलेज के ऊपर ज्यादा करके स्ट्रेस दिया हुआ है. इन्होंने ही नहीं, गांधी जी ने दिया है, फिर अंबेडकर जी ने दिया है, एम.एन. रॉय ने दिया है. इतना सब कुछ होने के बाद भी मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आता कि ये लोग इसको इम्प्लीमेंट क्यों नहीं करते. इट शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. एवरीथिंग इज रिटन इन द बुक्स. all our IAS officers, IPS officers, that they are reading those kind of books or thoughts, and they are writing the exams, and they are holding the office from last 75 years, but the actual change has not existed or it to come. So he is Mr. Jay Prakash Narayan. So his another idea was Sarvodaya. Sarvodaya means welfare of each and everyone in each and every field of human activity. It means हर एक इंसान का और हर एक फील्ड में उनका एक डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, उनको हर एक चीज मिलनी चाहिए. Ideas of justice, equality, freedom, peace, welfare could be attained only through the Sarvodaya. उनका कहना वही था कि अगर सर्वोदया का जो सिस्टम अगर सोसाइटी में लागू होना है तो लोगों के पास जस्टिस होना चाहिए, इक्वालिटी होनी चाहिए, फ्रीडम होना चाहिए, पीस होना चाहिए, वेलफेयर होना चाहिए. JP wanted a society to own all the means of agriculture, irrigation, and small and big industries. The ideas of Sarvodaya could be achieved by ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग ह्यूमन नेचर. मतलब ये जो उनका कहना था कि अगर जो लोगों का विचारधारा में अगर बदलाव आ जाए तब ये सब कुछ पॉसिबल है. जेपी नारायण जी ने कुछ दान के बारे में कुछ उनकी थॉट्स रखे हैं, जैसे कि डोनेशन. थॉट्स मीन्स दान मीन्स डोनेशन, लाइक भूदान, लैंड डोनेशन, ग्राम दान मीन्स अगर विलेज को दान करना किसी बड़े बड़े लोगों को. देन साधन दान, आपके पास कोई अगर चीजें है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है, उसको लोगों को आप डोनेट कर सकते हैं. बुद्धि दान मतलब आपके विचारों को आप दान कर सकते हैं. श्रम दान, आप काम फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, सेल्फ सर्विस, विदाउट asking for money you can do service for the society or nation. Then prem dan, love, give love to others, be love or what you can say, be with love with others or spread the love in the society to ensure sharing of mental, moral and material resources. The concept of total revolution by the JP Narayan. This was the JP's another important contribution to the Indian political thought. In the 1974, he formally launched the total revolution to achieve balanced development of the society and to revolutionize the entire social, economic and political system. He wanted to establish a secular democratic system in the country. He wanted to replace the existing electoral system by a new one which would be free from corruption and would encourage voters to vote according to their conscience. It means इनका कहना यही था कि अगर टोटल रिवोल्यूशन आ जाएगा, अगर जो अभी का जो इलेक्टोरल सिस्टम है उसको चेंज किया जाए और फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन सिस्टम आ जाए, करप्शन फ्री सिस्टम आ जाए, जहां पर लोगों को और लोग अपने हिसाब से अपना रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को सिलेक्ट कर सके और इलेक्ट कर सके. ऐसा नहीं है कि पैसा दिया और नोट फॉर वोट, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. JP wanted to dissolve existing legislative assemblies because they were indulged in the politics of defection. मतलब वही जो पार्टी गिराना, द फ्लोर टेस्ट बोलते हैं, और द majority in the parliament. If there is no majority in the parliament, the government will be collapsed or the assembly will be dissolved. So because of the defection, if another party is offering something to other MLA, so he will be resigning from the particular party and joining to other party. What will happen then? The majority in the government will be less, and then they will not be able to prove their majority in the parliament as a floor test, we can say. So then there will be the another election, next election. So it will not be good for the economy of this country. So he was not favoring the legislative assemblies, whatever it is right now. So he stood for mixed economy which will provide everyone food, shelter and clothing. मतलब मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी होना चाहिए एग्रीकल्चर का और इंडस्ट्रीज का, जिसमें सबको खाना मिले, पानी मिले, रहना मिले. His objectives of the total revolution was to check the fast growing prices of essential goods, to combat the growing discrimination on the grounds of the caste and religion, decentralization of the administration, and the curtailment of the powers of the bureaucratic mechanism to play the important role of the total revolution. So, thank you for listening to this video. Really, I like his thoughts of the J.P. Narayan, the Lok Nayak, because he was the revolutionary man and a thinker, and he was the person with the selfless service. He gave his entire life to the nation. He stood for the nation. And he set a precedent in the Indian political thought. So thank you so much for listening this video, watching this video, and please do subscribe, do like and do comment in the comment box to change out, to have some kind of improvement in the quality of the videos, so I can or we can bring to you various knowledge with the different form. So thank you once again. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe. See you in the next video. Jai Hind, Jai Maa Bharati.